Bam, bam. It doesn't do that, actually. It's a hammer normally. But hello, and welcome to episode 57 of Live in the Prop Shot. It's been a hot minute, about a month or so. It's been long. It's been long enough. That's the important part. Today, we are building a firearm of foam proportions, and it's just a little pea shooter, little guy, little revolver, where it's really a revolver that makes no sense at all, like literally none, because of how it's built. Fundamentally, as a gun, it shouldn't work. It doesn't have to, because of what it's based off of, which is the best kind of thing. Like, it's something that physically, let me know if you guys can hear me at all. I'm not plugged into the headphones. The mic should be working, but I'm not paying attention. Yo, Caleb, good to see you. But today we are adding the finishing touches on our Emperor. If you guys know what this is from, let me know. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's obscure. It really isn't obscure. Gola. I don't know what that necessarily, maybe you meant Holla. Jamie, Holla, there it is. My man. He understands me. We're on that wavelength. Just gotta get on the wavelength. So yeah, we're gonna add a couple of the last bits. Yeah, I'm sorry. I totally forgot, to be honest with you. And it's been a really long time since I did this. We should be able to do it sometime next week. The Captain America set isn't coming out for a while, and I've actually been trying to get this project done before I head home, which is why I'm kind of rushing this thing. Yeah, it's getting real. What up, Justin? It gets real when you're like 2 days into making a prop, and it's like, yeah, it's like 4 days, really like 4 days. It's getting real when you see just the more progress you make, I would say. Like, progress, it's that's the sound of progress, my friend. Kind of screwed up sanding it here, as you guys can probably see. Here and here. I don't know what it was about this spot, but I really botched the sanding job there. So yeah. There's only a few things we have left to do on this gun. We need to cut out the trigger well. That's huge. We need to add these weird half circle ball things to each side. We have to add the hammer. We need to sand the hammer as well. That's fairly important. And then we need to add the little barrel end. The cover, there's something that goes over this part that's more rounded. And then we need to engrave all of these guys. There, so as you can see, since it's all together, yes, the diamond pattern is removed, and I bought foam without the diamond pattern because there is no diamond pattern that you can see whatsoever, all right? This prop is made of 100% foam that never had a diamond pattern on it. Justin, okay? The diamond pattern, ugh. The receiver, for whatever reason, reminds me of an 1887 shotgun. Yeah, it's very, very heavily rounded. But no, yeah, that is what we're doing. That's tonight, and I'm arguing right now about what to do next, because we could do this really in any order. We could sand these down. Well, no, that's a lie. We should sand these down before we put this top cover part on for the rest of the gun. So we're going to do that first. Fairly simple. I've got a bunch of references. But basically, since it looks like a revolver, but this is obviously nowhere near, fundamentally it doesn't work as a gun. It makes no sense from an engineering standpoint. They don't pay us to think. It's made more in a Blade Runner style of a gun. So it doesn't have to make sense. We ain't got to explain anything because it's all fake anime bullcrap, and no one cares. Doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if it works or not. Does not matter. We're not trying to figure out the logistics, but I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna do these. Pretty simple. I'm just gonna do this and drag it back because it has a rounded top. Let's see if you want to check it out. The Dremel has a rounded bit. We're just gonna Dremel. We're gonna go back. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the mask. have this sick light that's going to blind some people, but give me that beautiful detail that I need. And we're going to make a lot of noise. I'm going to mute my mic for the time being when we make all this noise, though. Sound good, guys? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Going dark. Bravo 6 going dark. Okay, we're back. And if every single one goes just like that, we're going to be done so quick. Let it re-autofocus here. Yeah, that's like close enough. It's a little wonky, but sanding, we can fix it. Yeah, if we do every single one like that, we're just gold. We're set. That's like perfect. Was there any doubt? I mean, it's me after all. Did I not mute it? I could have swore there's a mute button, and when I click it, it blinks, and I thought that muted the mic, but I might be wrong. Okay, I didn't mute it. I don't know how technology works. Sue me. Like I said, there is a mute button. That could be wrong. I'm not going to deny the fact that I don't fully comprehend how this works. All right. I'm going to still click the mute button. Maybe it won't mute. Bite me. Gosh, I hate every one of these people. Did you hear all of that? Is it muted or is it not muted? It's blinking. Do I need to hold it? Now can you hear me? My lips are coming. My words are coming out of my lips. I'm holding the button. Now that I'm holding the button, can you hear me? Yes, no. I'm saying these things, and if you can't hear me say these things, it's a yes, now we can't hear you. Or maybe you could hear me the whole time and I sound like an idiot. Doesn't matter. We only have a few more barrels to go. They're not barrels, whatever. What are they called? Who the hell cares? No one's paying me to think. They're paying me to make. No one's paying me to actually do any of this. That's the more real truth of it. Not muted, still hear you. I say we all pretend it's muted. See, at least Jamie gets it. By the way, guys, at least Jamie gets it. Just go with it. Make me feel smart. I don't have to be smart. Other people just have to make me feel smart so I don't look as dumb. Jeez. Gosh. I'm going to hit the mute button, but it's not my fault if it doesn't work. Oh. See now he said, see, this is what gets me though. Worked that time. But did it really? Did it, Jamie? Did it work that time? Fucking liar. Piece of shit. James Peters, scumbag, liar. It worked that time. But did it though? But did it? It might have. It might have. I doubt it. You know what? I doubt anything would ever go right for me for any reason whatsoever. So it probably didn't work that time. Typical callback. No volume. So now I'm curious if he can hear me now or not. Who knows? He could be lying. No way. Okay. For a second there, I thought it was Jamie who sent me a message on Messenger. So now I'm realizing a fundamental mistake I made while building this gun. And that is putting this piece in first and gluing it in before I did all of the barrels. Because now I have to do these little half barrels, and they're not going to turn out as well as the other ones, barrels, bevels, inward, whatevers. Okay, so eventually it turns it down. Whatever, that's good. That's neat. But no, I'm realizing, oh, these are actually deeper than those ones. I need to go in a little bit more. I didn't go into the silver on this one. That also might be my mic just auto-correcting. Why that'd be so awkward, bud. Pete, why don't you do more live streams, Calder? Those are really fun. You know why? Because this happens. This is why I don't do more live streams. It's you people. It's you people. What do you mean by you people? You know what I mean by you people. You know what I mean. You're all white anyways. Doesn't matter. Even if Edward Shelton is watching this back, you're still white. That seemed like calling people out. I'm just gonna go back to Dremling. That was pretty bad. All right. I think that really helped it. Man, now I really don't know how to do these last bits. I think I'm just going to rip it off. I hate to say that. I think I'm just going to rip it off. Sometimes that's just the best way to do it. Rip it off, try again. Yeah, ripping it off, and whatever. We can glue it back on. I'm not too broken up about it. This actually gives me a chance to fix it, as I can see here. We still need to glue it back on in the right form. So really, we still need it to keep relatively the same shape. I can't change too much. I was gonna hit this with some heat and take off a little extra bits, but I think we're just gonna sand the last two bevels down and then hit it with the heat. It looks really cool. I really like the way it is turning out. It looks neat. Womp. All right, let's go back to it, shall we? Muting myself, not muting myself, whatever. And that's the full thing. that should be it with the sanding. Looks neat. I like that it looks neat. Yeah, I'm ruining Greta's childhood with all that noise. And I don't know if that's supposed to be a reference I'm not getting, or if you're just saying there's other people here that are going to hear that. Either way, I don't care. Second, I don't think a gun would have been useful at any point in time in A Christmas Carol, unless it's like, today's your last day, Uncle Scrooge. Say your goodbyes, Blam. Look at the moon, Lenny. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. There's no guns in A Christmas Carol. Ashley gets it. Are you guys watching it on your own separate devices in just the same house? I find that funny. That's happened before, I know. I find it very funny, though. Or if you're watching it on one and just using your own independent devices to comment, either way, hilarious. I'm going to hit it with, I need to vacuum again, to be real with you. There's a lot of dust, and I can tell I'm going to touch my eye or my face with it one of these times. I bet they would have gotten that donation. They would have gotten a donation. That's right. Always gives you more views. That's right, guys. It's about the clicks. As us YouTubers say, it's about the clicks. All right. It's about the views. It's about the hits. Hits. They used to be called hits for a while. I wasn't a YouTuber when they were called hits, but I remember people saying, if this video gets 1,000 hits, something will happen. That's right. Ladies, stay away. Men got cooties. I've subscribed to that idea. One happy bachelor right here. I love the way the foam glistens when I hit it with the heat gun. Glistens. Talking about foam material. Cut that extra bit off. That was really bothering me. Wow, that looks so nice. And even if it doesn't, I think it does. It's being caused has ruined her childhood as she would sail around the world. So, all right, wait. Who went before the UN to say how climate change that is being caused? Am I causing climate change by using much electricity? I think my carbon footprint is lower than a lot of other people's. You're specifically talking about that, Greta. That's what I kind of thought, because I couldn't think of any other popular Greta. What did she say? I hate you. I shouldn't make fun of a 10-year-old or whatever she is. Circle, circle, dot, dot, and I called her has this cootie shot. Oh, nice. Thank you, Jamie. Thanks for protecting me, Jamie. I can always count on you. You're a real OG, real bro. So now we got to glue this back. Now that we ripped it off, that's going to look just so much better. I'm okay with that because it's a better way to make things. That looks neat. So we got to glue it back. Oh, it kind of wants to stick, but it's not going to. Not really. It's like a pity stick. It's like we'll stick a little bit just to make you feel better. But we're gonna have to totally glue it back. But wow, that looks nice. I like the way that looks. That seems really neat. All right. Since we're gonna be gluing a bunch of stuff, we can glue that. We can also glue these guys, these little circle things on here. I need to hit them with a heat gun first, which is very conveniently located right here. To make sure the heat gun is nice and hot, you want to press the silver metal part against your face, just to make sure. That's right. That's right. Woo! It's kind of doing a little dance. I want to bring out the design. I need to bring out the design. It's dancing. It's dancing. All right. Like I said, you want to bring that gun right up next to your chin and just really just burn your face with it, just to make sure it's nice and hot. Just to make sure. Otherwise, how do you know if you're doing it right? You don't. You really don't. So there's sort of a little S curve thing in these little balls, and the way that's going to go is the down part is going to go forward, and this swoosh whatever is going to go back. That's how we're going to glue them. We're going to glue one side first, then the other side, such as life. When you have a little glue pot, that's been a glue pot for about 5 years now, 4 years now. However long I have been wasting people's time. I need my mask though, which by the way, that mask, I've never changed the filters in it. And I can really start to about half smell all the fumes. That's how you stay baby smooth. That's right. Press that against your face, stay baby smooth. So I really need to change these filters out, but I'm not going to. Is it a lot cleaner? You see, like, here's the worst part. I use it to display stuff. So it's got like an Iron Man figure there and a bunch of other stuff. That's crazy that it's cleaner than yours, just because it feels so dirty to me. It's just, you never know. If I was working with PVC right now, it would be just white dust everywhere. So it depends what you're doing, right? With how clean it is. But I'm glad I have a clean workstation. I don't necessarily try, you know. Yes, okay. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna still smell it if I have the filters out, because maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know if Jamie's like trying to make me lose brain cells or if this is the way to go. I don't know why it would be the way to go. I'll try it. I'll have to. We'll see. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yeah, with the mask. There we go. If I smell this as soon as I open the pot, I'm gonna be really mad. But we shall see. We shall see. Scientists don't go anywhere if they don't try something. You gotta at least have a theory. A hypothesis. Oh, okay. It is a joke. It is a joke. I don't know. How am I supposed to know? I just do what other people say, which is, it sounds like I'm a sheep. But I mean, like, when it comes to working with stuff, I mostly just listen to what other people say. You've been on this earth longer than I have. I don't know. You got a woodworking, wood shop, engineering background I don't know about, Jamie? Yeah. Hey, anything's worth trying once, even if it's like a really bad idea, right? Worth doing once. Not necessarily true, by the way. That's a joke. You know, the "Don't try this at home" was in front of every Mythbusters episode. And if I had the resources the Mythbusters had, I would have totally tried everything they did at home. But I can't physically do it because it's like I just don't have all that stuff, you know? They always go like, we're trained professionals, blah, blah, blah. But even I can shoot a gun at a tire, you know? Just saying. Hey, Justin. I don't know if Justin is still here, but look at that diamond pattern and how it's not there. Check that out. Yeah. Oh, we wanted to do this bit too. So we got to stick. Now it's all covered in glue again. Ah, shoot. This is going to be like a 5-minute waiting process. It's just how long it takes. It's just the way it is.
But yeah, I need to make more pistols, guns. These are really fun. That was close. You're not wrong. It was close. Never. Never mind. That's gonna look really stupid on the replay. You know, it might have taken me 4 to 5 years, but I think I finally have this cosplay thing kind of close to being like understood. I think I almost have it. I really do. I think I'm really getting there. The Face ID isn't working. I wonder why. Why could that be? Who the hell knows? Just waiting for the glue to dry. You know, as such is life. Such is life. It's a patience thing. It's like 5 minutes, but still, it's 5 minutes of nothing happening. Yeah. Nice. This is really boring. It's a live stream about me checking my phone. Yeah. Yep. That's what it's about. So, it's really cool because this gun, it doesn't need to function like a gun. That's kind of cool. I know. But we're literally watching the glue dry. Ashley, that's literally what we're doing. It's what we're watching it dry. Because I can't stick it together while it's wet. It's a dry glue. It's a cement. It's whatever. It's the magic, and it's how this works. It's the magical chemicals telling me to have a good day and whatnot. Oh, I'm getting some notifications here. The Face ID isn't working. I just want to use my normal ID. What's up, Chad? How's it going? How's it going? Dun, dun. To save every one of us. Dun, dun, dun. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh shit. I flipped the bit over. Some of the glue got on the workstation. Anyways, once it loses all of its shine, it's dry. It's still shiny. Still shiny. And that part, this part is, I think this part is actually ready. I think we can. I played Scrooge's nephew, Fred. I was, just dude, if you follow me around and watch me bumble my way through life, I make a lot of money. I think I really would. Really would. The only bad thing is, I'm not famous. And only famous people get those stupid shows where it's just like Jeff Goldblum talks about sneakers for 30 minutes because he's Jeff Goldblum and he can't. And everybody loves Jeff Goldblum. All right. Yeah, this part glued back on. Such is life. That looks. But gosh, that looks really good. I really like that. I really like how that looks. That looks cool. I like the way that looks. Prop Pro. I think the only bad thing about that is there's a lot of better cosplayers that would be worth following around than Calder Ness, you know. It's good. See, that's the worst part is it's a good show. And like, it's just Jeff Goldblum being like, that's really neat. Oh wow, sneakers and ice cream. He's just fascinated by random stuff. He just does the deep dive into the world, everyday stuff. It's really cool. It's just not as entertaining. It's almost dry. I just really I want it to hurry up and dry. I want to air dry it a little bit. That's right. We didn't ask him. If I wanted your opinion, I would have asked for it. Boom.
Oh, jeez. No, but anyway, back to A Christmas Carol. It was some of the most fun I've had on stage in a really long time. I would say my character, Fred, shows more emotion than probably any of my other characters. I think it's just me growing up, being a better actor over time. Look at that. Calder nested Jeffrey Epstein himself. It'd be later Kenny Meets the World according to Jeff Goldblum. That'd be very accurate, I would say. I'm not in love with how the S part turned out on this one, but I really don't want to remake them. Despite how really bad it looks. I really hate how bad it looks. But I'm also like really lazy and don't want to redo it. Because it was a lot of work to make these stupid little ball things. It was a lot of work. So I could fill it in, right? Fill it in with some filling in stuff. Calder's costumes. Please don't put a U in my name. That's like flashbacks to grade school when I was in grade school for 2 years. And the teacher would always spell my name with a U. And it really bothered me. Like, how do you not know how my name is spelled? You're a teacher. Don't you have like a file on my name, on who I am? Isn't that the whole point? It really bothered me. One time someone spelled my name with a Q. Where do you put a Q in my name? I have no idea. I literally have no idea. It was Q? It was QK or KQ or CQ. It was Sequalder. I didn't get the Q. Thanks, Chad. I really appreciate that. No, it was a lot of fun. I took a lot of liberties on the last night, and I really enjoyed the play. Acting is so much fun. I need to do more of it. I really do. Qualder. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I know. I had to jump on that because not having like a standard name, you just get it messed up all the time. And all we have is pointing out that other people mess up our names. That is all people with weird names have. That's it. That's literally it. Don't take it away from me, Ashley. All right. Qualder. See, it was really good. It was one of the few casts I had where I only hated one person in the cast. And I was really proud. Well, okay, I hated 2 people. But out of 40 people, only hating 2 people is like really good. And being like really good friends with like 20 of the people is just like amazing. And then just like knowing that there are 18 other people, solid. I just like the like to dislike ratio in this play was so good. I was impressed. I was really impressed. Don't compare me to that person. I hate Q so much. He's probably a fine character in Star Trek, the next blah, blah, blah. But I hate him so much in HeroClix. Oh my gosh. I really hate how this looks. I think I'm gonna fill it. I think I'm gonna work on other parts of the gun. These can literally go on at any time. And I really just don't want it to look bad. And I'm tired of making stuff that looks subpar. Joseph and James. You're Jake. You're Jake Cox from State Farm. Why would you ever be Joseph or James? I can be James sometimes because that's my middle name. Hey, who's the Arby's for? It's for James. I'm not going to sit there and explain that my name is Calder. Oh, I know it's in reference to the misspelling, the Q misspelling, but if you were just call me Q, I would think of it as Q from Star Trek, and I would hate it. But yeah, I'm tired of making subpar stuff, so I think We didn't do it right. We're going to fill in the little S curve. We'll make a new S curve later. The only thing stopping me from oh yeah, Q that way would be fine. As long as it's not a singular Q or Qualder, the name Qualder. That's what you want to do for a nickname. I wouldn't mind it. I don't really care. Realistically, I don't care. We're gonna let that first layer soak in there. See, look at that. The S curve should have a more pronounced, and how it basically looks like a straight line across, and that's covering the whole S. Just shows how sad it looks, and I would just be so unhappy with that. I don't want to remake the whole thing, but I will patch it up and do whatever. So, well, that'll be another day because that takes quite a while to dry, and I think it's going to need 2 coats. Plus, we're going to have to sand it. But that's the difference between growing and not growing. If you don't push yourself and let yourself make sure. Oh, Ashley, that's right. I forgot about Ashley. Ashley, like a sleigh, but it's halfway there. Whoa. Living on a prayer. We're going to put on the rounded top bit. And here's how that's going to go. We have this built right there. It'll go in like that. It'll then cover it just like this, right? This little piece. Then it's going to go rounded over like this. And that is going to be the top part of the gun. We'll put the little barrel bit in there, but that is literally how it looks. So we're going to do that because it's easy. And it's simple enough to do. Q is the letter Q. I mean, it really is. You're not wrong. The letter Q, Q. Like, it makes sense that it sounds that way in English, but also the English language is terrible. And I hate it. See, I like speaking English, and I wouldn't want to speak any other language. I just wish, well, that's just because it's what I'm born with. I just wish it was easier to teach and learn, to be honest with you. Sorry. Look at that. Look at that. Hey. Hit him with the smolder. That's the real key to victory. Hey. You know, hit him with the smolder. Sorry, ladies, I can't turn it off. It's on all the time. All right. This should be heat formed. I've had a heat gun running against this whole thing enough, but I've never specifically hit this side. So we're going to heat form the inside of this, just to be safe. Just to be safe. Cosplayers normally make just. Oh, it's not actually an Instagram post. That is a Snapchat. You dinosaur. I say that like not really. I mean, yes, it is a Snapchat, but sorry. I like how you corrected it and it's still wrong. It's Flynn, F-L-I. I think it's 2 N's. Or Eugene Fitzherbert. There you go. You finally got it. Eugene is my man. I honestly want to try to grow the little bit he has here, and I really want to cosplay Eugene one of these days. I think it'd be a lot of fun. He's probably my favorite. I know it's Latin, Greek, something else, English. In fact, I don't know what the third one is. It's Latin, Greek, and something else. Probably shows how bad I am. I don't think it's Hebrew. It's a Latin, Greek, and Hebrew. I seriously doubt that. But yeah, I don't know what the third language would be. I know it's Latin and Greek. I know we take a ton from Latin and Greek. That's the worst part of English. German. Is it really German? Oh, interesting. I didn't know we took words from Germany. That would not have been my second guess. I'm not gonna lie. Get it nice and shiny. Really let it shine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's nice and shiny. Oh boy. German. Okay, it's German. Thank you. Jamie, you said German. You said German like 3 times. You said German like 3 times. No, but yeah, I don't know about growing the little this. Sadly, that's like, you can't really buy a fake little bit of that because it's gonna look more obvious than all my other fake beards and mustaches. So I'll just have to try and grow it. And we'll see. But I really do want to be Flynn Rider, get his jacket and coat. He's a really cool guy. Really cool guy. He is a Disney prince. Whether or not he actually counts as a prince, I don't know. But he's not really going to cover that. Gosh, we ripped this out, and I think it's going to cover the trench we dribbled. Gosh, wow. Hey, man. You win some, you lose some. It's going to not quite cover the other side. Such is life. Such is life. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I really thought about working at a Disney park. I was like, I should just pack up, move to Florida, forget everything, and just audition to be Flynn Rider at a Disney park. It's a jacket. It's a jackal. Jackal, it's jackal. That's a reference to something. Ashley, I feel really bad because I don't know it. See, it's got to be a reference because they ha-ha funnied at it. But I also haven't seen Tangled in like 5 years, which is fine. That Disney Plus though kind of make me want to really rewatch Tangled like really badly. Do I look like someone that watches adult animation? Ha, no. No. Family Guy, BoJack Horseman, Rick and Morty, all of those, terrible. Trash. Trash. Your daughter loves it. I hope you're saying Tangled and not Family Guy. Okay, thank you, Jamie. I was about to say Child Protective Services, terrible father alert. Tangled is an awesome movie, and I love your daughter for loving Tangled because Tangled is just like the best. It's just so good. It's so good.
We gotta put the glue on the foam. Enough horsing around. Gosh. Goodness gracious. Oh yeah, look at that thin coat. Oh, that's so awesome. That is so good. I'm so good at this. It's uncanny. So I was gonna see if anyone could guess, but I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. That's pretty good, Jake. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Jeez, dude. That's pretty dark though. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that was funny. This is for the entire stallion, as he is referred to, or by his actual name, Whole Horse. He is a cowboy, believe that or not. He is one of the enemies in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3 Stardust Crusaders. He's a cowboy, and his ability is a gun. And it's a gun that shoots bullets with infinite ammo. And he can control the trajectory of the bullets with his mind. And it's also a gun. It's a magic gun that he just comes out of nowhere. Just opens his hand, gun. It's a pretty sick power, by the way. Just gun. It's pretty cool. I could go into a huge rant about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and explain how stands work and how the gun in his stand and how, like, blah, 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 blah. It's sort of like Wanted, but he doesn't have to do the whole, like, you know, shoot thing. He can just be like, blah, 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 blah. He really is Clint Eastwood. He's a lone gunman. He's actually not a lone gunman. To be honest with you, Jake, that is probably my least favorite part. The part that has the male, like, boob windows. I'm not enjoying it. I only watch it in English because I don't speak no Japanese, and I ain't gonna be watching nothing in that non-English speak, which probably makes me look like a bit of a redneck. I don't really care. But I'm really not enjoying part five, the part that has the boob windows. I'm not like the pecs are popping. Don't get me wrong, but I really don't care about Italy, and it's all about like Italian mobsters. And I just don't care. It's not. I don't know. I don't know. I liked the World War II stuff, the England stuff with vampires. You know, that's right. I don't want to read my TV shows. I really don't. Like, besides that, I'm keeping these English voice actors in. They have a job thanks to me because I only watch the English stuff. They're welcome, by the way. Support your American voice actors and watch the dub. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Ugh. So the first two parts are on Netflix in English. Everything else, so in Hulu doesn't have it on English, but what I'm about to say may contradict God's teachings. There's a website called Cartoon Crazy, which may or may not be, one of those websites. You can watch it in English there. Yeah, I think Crunchyroll has it in English too. I think it's one of the few dubbed on Crunchyroll in English, I believe. It's coming out dubbed somewhere. I mean, that website is putting it on there dubbed for somehow. It's probably Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll doesn't have a ton of dubbed stuff though. Yes, they do. It's not Crunchyroll. It's the other one that doesn't have a bunch of dubbed stuff. I don't remember what it is, but it should be Crunchyroll. It should be whatever. I just like. Why would I? I have a whole spiel about why I don't like it in Japanese or any language. But most people just disregard that because I didn't know this, but the popular opinion is Japanese, and I would have never said that. I'm like, but we speak English. Why wouldn't you want to listen to it in English? I never understood that. It's still really hard for me to comprehend to this day. Hey, the glue is dry.
I gotta take a break, man. I'm not thinking on my face. So, I don't want to say that on stream. So I won't. It's not down. I wasn't downloading it, so you know. Man's got to watch his anime. These streaming services are trying to break my bank, dude. But I'm pretty sure it's on Crunchyroll, dubbed 90%. They sunk our boats. Speaking of they sunk our boats, Jamie, go watch Midway. Midway was stupid good. It's this movie that's kind of about the attack on Pearl Harbor and all the little battles that happened like way before, in our oceans and stuff that happened way before we like dropped the bombs and everything. And Midway is like a crazy good movie. If you cry during war movies like I do, it's just like it. Watching them attack Pearl Harbor, I cried. I cried like 5 minutes into that movie. I was just like, man. When you see the iron resolve in people wanting to save the day, and yet they feel so helpless, because that's what it was. I mean, like you can only try so hard. It was an attack, unprovoked and whatever, and it's so sad. It really is. It's a tearjerker. Like World War II. Chance, don't do that. Don't do that to me, man. That's such a stark way to explain things. Don't hit me with that. Please don't. I hate Tony Stark so much. He's such a scumbag. We are going to have to be We're gonna have to sand down one side a little bit in order to get this other side to look the way we want it to. We're gonna have to heat it up and we're gonna have to pull it. We're gonna have to pull the foam because it's a little too short. You know that whole measure twice, cut once? It's a bullshit idea. Pardon my French. So because we didn't measure twice and we still cut once though, we're not going to be cutting again. We're just going to work with the piece that we have. The best part about that philosophy is it doesn't really work with foam because I can manipulate foam so much easier. Want to know how to tell if a comic is good? 15 years later, people still hate or love a character. I agree. I agree. I love Earth X, but then again, I didn't read it 15 years ago. I read it 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, whenever the Earth X cap came out. But yeah, that really is how you tell a comic is good. Or if a movie is good, like same thing. If like 20 years down the line, people still like love it or hate it. Now, I won't say hate it because people hate just bad movies. It doesn't happen a lot. It doesn't happen a lot. And I don't like it when it happens. And I really hate it, to be honest with you. It's a habit. That's just a terrible habit. And really, that was not really worth cussing about too. Calling like the rule of cut or measure twice, cut once. That was so not worth it either. Like I wasted my swear word for December, and I have to wait until after Christmas before I do it. Thank goodness we're only in Advent right now. Otherwise, I'd be in big poo-poo trouble. But yeah, we're gonna manipulate the heck out of this foam. We're gonna heat it up and we're gonna pull it a little. It's the best way, because I can manipulate it. Like how women manipulate men. Oh yeah. I literally need ½ centimeter, which is why I'm not gonna undo this. It's literally just that much of a difference, and it's really gonna bother me. I'd rather just manipulate the foam a little. Cap strike 2. Ooh, how dare you? How dare you, Jamie? He swore quite a bit in whatever. I am proud that you played WWE, and that's pretty awesome. I don't know if I would have pulled up all the entrance music, but that's pretty dope. I quite like that you did that. Oh yeah, manipulating the foam worked, ladies and gentlemen. We got our good centimeter we needed. Yep, that's why I love foam. It doesn't subscribe to the laws of reality like everything else does. What a beautiful material. I quite like this. I quite like this material. I like it a lot. Goodness gravy. All right, now all we have to do is cover that side with our. You see that? You guys seeing? You seeing what I'm seeing? Does that look even to you? It looks like it goes up the more it goes back. I think it does. I don't want to say I have like craftsman's. All right, I don't know what you're saying. That's what she said too. I'm sorry. Boom. See, there it is. Women manipulating men. Heart of Dixie. A girl got really angry at me for having not seen The Notebook. I'm a straight white male. Why would I have seen The Notebook? That doesn't. What? You know, that's what I'm saying. And unless I am married or you're my girlfriend, there's no reason I have to watch The Notebook. 0%. I know you're saying it's because I manipulated it, Jake, but I must have pulled the back part more than I pulled the front part because it's off by a little bit. And it's black foam, so I can't tell with my Sharpie. I use some silver Sharpie, but I think to cut this piece, I use black Sharpie because I'm not seeing the cut line anymore. Even if The Notebook is a good movie, Jamie, you rank lower now because you've seen Ryan Gosling is cool. I will give you that. Ryan Gosling's pretty awesome. But it's The Notebook. You know, it's got that, like, we all know what The Notebook is. Famous rom-com. But like, I don't have to watch it, right? Right? Like any girl doesn't have to have seen all the Star Wars movie. It's a big boost if she has, but she doesn't have to, you know. I don't have to watch The Notebook. Dang, dude. I mean, I think I really, here's the thing. I want to jump in the conversation more, but this piece is really bothering the hell out of me. I think I cut it wrong. See how I'm shifting the blame to something else I did and not just the latest thing I did? Boom. Crazy Stupid Love, Ryan Gosling or Scott Porter? I'm going to do this really quick because I don't like the way this piece looks, and it's going to bother me forever and a day. That looks fine. Garbago. Are you so? Now wait a second. I could have swore. Is there no comedy then? Is it just a romantic, lovey-dovey movie? Red light, green light, listen to light go. In a one-man show. Yo. At the bar. You know what? I'm gonna, Sir, he's cuts on Steve Carell. Prices. His cuts on Steve Carell prices. There's a lot of conversation I'm not fully understanding. Wow, I don't know, Chance. I don't know if I would have said girlfriend material hadn't seen Star Wars, to be honest with you. That's like, pre-going steady. You should watch this movie, Be really cool. Really cool if you did. I don't know if I would have, no Star Wars. You never. Then again, some nerd girls, ugh. You know what I mean. And you got to think, like, do I seem like that as a nerd guy? Do I look like that? Do I? Maybe. Maybe. I want to glue this last piece on because we've been doing this for almost an hour. I want to glue this last piece on and then call it a night because it's almost 10 o'clock. Oh. Take the bottle, shake it up. Take the bottle, take it up, pour some sugar on it. In the name of love, pour some sugar on it. In the name of love, pour some sugar on it. Look at that, ha, hey, ho. Take my head down to my toes, yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Take the filters off. Take them off. Jeez, Jamie. James Peters is slowly sabotaging YouTubers and other HeroClix content. He's like, there can be only one. Like, he's gonna go a Highlander on every content creator. It is though. It is. Never been to a strip club, but yes, I would say that would be a great stripper song. Once this is dry, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Pour some sugar on it, in my love. Yeah.
Every time I put on this mask, I get really thirsty, and I obviously can't drink anything for the next like 2 minutes. Oh man. I mean, I would never lie. Do I look like someone who would lie to you, Jamie? I really have never. The closest I've ever been to a strip club is watching like Deadpool or The Wrestler. Like that's it. That's like God's honest truth. Cross my heart, swear to die. Stick a cupcake in my eye. You know. I have not seen Rock of Ages. Not seen Rock of Ages. Waiting for the glue to dry. Yup. Yes, sir. It's a hard life, but that's why we do it. That's why we do it. Almost, but it looks cool. It looks really cool, and I'm glad that it looks cool. Blam, 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 blam. Yeah, you might know Kung Fu, but I know Gun Fu. Bam, 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 bam. Shake the bottle, turn up. Thank you, Jamie, for validating my entire existence. I'll have to check out Rock of Ages. I oddly enough, I haven't seen that many plays and musicals. I really haven't seen that many. I blame that on people doing a terrible job for ads. They just don't have publicity. It doesn't need any lights, actually. There's no lights in it. It's just all silver when it's said and done. So that makes it really easy. But yeah, there's no lights in it at all. It doesn't have any cool functions because it's just a magic gun that just shoots bullets. That's it. DVD? What's a DVD? I buy DVDs all the time. I can't even pretend to not know. But in the future, people won't know. It's just going to be streaming service this, streaming service digital download. You own 2 musicals, Rock of Ages, and what's the last one, Jamie? What's the last musical? I own 1 musical on DVD. That's Evil Dead the musical, because it's Evil Dead the musical and it's awesome. But I'm curious what you own on DVD. Or do I own more musicals on DVD? I don't think so. I think the rest are like superhero, like action movies and stuff. I don't think I own any other movies on DVD. Huh. This is really hurting the bridge of my nose. It's not dry yet, in case you were wondering. 7 Brides for... I have never heard of that in my entire life. And bam, there it is.
Now it's starting to look like a gun. And I'm really happy with that. Bam. The side that's to the camera has like the most stuff, has the least amount of stuff added to it. This side looks good. The piece is relatively even to how it should have been. Now we have to add a little barrel. We have to put the hammer on. We have to cut out this. And it's done. Oh, and add the other half ball thing. I assume the what is in response to I've never heard of or seen 7 Brides, 7 Brothers. Sorry to disappoint. But yeah, I like how it looks. I like the progress we've made today. We made great progress. This is amazing. Did we really though? We glued one thing on. We did all of these, which is good. And we glued another thing on. In an hour, that's pretty good. That's good enough. That's good enough progress for 1 hour. So this is where I lie and say We're gonna have one again next week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm not lying in saying thank you for tuning in. I'm more than likely 98% lying that we're gonna have another one next week. These are always really fun. I always enjoy doing them. I just don't do them enough. I wanted them to be bi-weekly for a while. Yeah, right. Goodness gracious. Yeah, right. They used to always be on Saturday. Yeah, right. You know. So this is just where we're at right now with everything. This is just where we are. Okay. Yeah, I should be. I mean, I should. I plan to go to Origins next year. It's the bachelor party for Lucas Van Holland. I assume. I assume that's, or we'll have it normally. I don't know why we'd have the bachelor party in Sioux Falls. So yeah, let's go. Let's go watch Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. That just seems like so much work to have seven weddings all the time. Oh, all right, it's sleepy time. Thank you guys for helping me build the Emperor from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders, Battle in Egypt, Part 3. The character Whole Horse, the entire stallion, the firearm he uses, his magical bullet firing infinite ammo gun. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to lie and say tune in next week and we'll have another one. But I think that's going to be all she wrote. So like always, happy trails.